Hey, good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, evening. I just got out of bed myself, hence the good morning, and I'm drinking my coffee at this moment. And I felt super inspired to tell you this story. To Do or Not to Do is the title of this video, and it's about if you think, or often we think we need to take action to make something happen. Like we want something to be in a certain way, we want to experience something, meet someone, have a relationship be cleared up, have more money, whatever it is that the wish is. And then we think we need to act, right? Because if we don't act, nothing happens. So, obviously, in the last couple of weeks, months, years, for as long as you have known me on YouTube and even before that, I've been learning about how to apply the law. And let's call it the law of living, the law of assumption, the law of attraction, the law of how to have an amazing, magical life in this reality on earth. So, what has come to me pretty recently is that, for instance, how Abraham Hicks talks about procrastination and how procrastination is just another way of you knowing that you're not lined up with source. And as long as you procrastinate in something, it means the energy isn't there yet. And people on planet Earth, and amazing beings that we are, we make up all these kinds of rules and things and words to denote that something is actually not going well or that it should be different. Nothing has gone wrong. When you procrastinate, it just means the energy isn't there yet. Don't push through it because people say, take massive action. And if you want to get somewhere, you have to take massive action. That's all blah, 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 blah. We know this stuff by now, right? And if you didn't, now you do. So, all of this to say, my understanding is deepening by the second, actually. And now, on to the story that I wanted to share with you, which is about to do or not to do. Let me take a sip of coffee first. So, I'm doing this new program. I'm a student, and my teacher teaches us how to assist other people in how to flow their energy unhampered through their body again. This is not about healing because there's nothing to be healed. And also, like if you want to use the term healing, I cannot perform magic on anyone else when that someone says nothing is going to happen. So it's something that I do together with the person that I work together with that says, yes, I would love for you to assist me in flowing my energy in a direct line again through my body. Because we know that every time we want to create something that is good, we want our energy to flow in a normal way and not in a hampered way. It's like when you have a hose, a garden hose, and it's full with dirt. You flow water through it, what's gonna come out? Dirt and water. So it's the same with your body. If you want to flow energy through and it's kind of stuck somewhere, but you push it anyway, the stuff that will come out is not so something you would love to see, let's say. Nothing has gone wrong. It's all part of the bigger scheme, but you can have it be more easy. Let's use the term easy. So I'm practicing on friends and not friends, and so in this particular instance, I had a session with someone who had some pretty interesting things going on in her life. And after the first session, it was like, yeah, it was as if magic had happened and a lot of amazing things cleared up for her and had happened for her after. So she decided to do another session with me about 2 weeks later. This time, something did go wrong, and there's nothing wrong in the grand scheme of things. But what happened was that I didn't hold steady as I should have. And so I went with her in her story, and it's never about the story, it's always about holding the steady for the person that can't hold the steady at the moment. It's I'm standing in for the higher self, for the person that I work with at that point because they can't access their higher self, the steadiness of the higher self, of the inner self at that moment. And I didn't. I went with her in her story. So you can imagine it didn't go all too well, the session. And while I couldn't pinpoint then what was going on, I felt in my body that something went wrong. I just didn't know what yet. Then, to make matters even better, that was kind of, not better, even worse. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee again. I messaged her the next day to check in with her to see how she was doing. I knew, I felt in my body this was not a smart idea. How did I feel it? It didn't feel good. And I knew it, I did it anyway. And it's actually good because now I have this story that I can share with you. So, again, when something happens, nothing has gone wrong. It's just an opportunity to learn and to use this for another time, and in my case, to make a video about it. So I sent her a message to check in with her to see how she was doing. So what is wrong in this scenario is when I check in with her as being someone who is assisting someone in flowing their energy, I'm actually already saying, hey, something went wrong. That is one. And I'm trying to coddle her. And that's never a good idea because everyone is perfectly capable of doing that for themselves. We don't need other people, especially not people that reach out to us. When we need someone, we can ask for help. So anyway, I did that anyway. And what happened was I got a message that was 13 minutes long, and the first 6 minutes, 7 minutes were okay to listen to. And then something happened and I started to feel off in my stomach and my body. So I stopped the message and I thought, okay, this is not good. So I dove within and I thought, what is going on here? I figured it out. I figured out what was going on her side of the fence, which is still my side, right? Because everyone is me pushed out, but manifested in her. And I figured out what happened, like what I did wrong and not wrong. Again, there's nothing gone wrong in the grand scheme of things. This is just an opportunity. And then I knew it. I thought, oh, fuck. That's what happened. I didn't hold the all is well. That is what happened. And then on top of that, I also checked in with her to, I saw her as a victim that I had to keep safe and I wanted to protect her and I wanted to coddle her. And all of that is all no, 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 no. So I did the following. I sent her a message, a very short message, putting boundaries in place and saying to her, hey, listen, I think it's a good idea that we don't work together for a while, but I will get you in touch with my colleagues because this method is amazing. Like it worked wonders for her the first time. The second time also something changed, but it was kind of like, muddy water. It wasn't completely clear water. I got another message, decided not to listen to it. I set my boundary within myself. I got an email. I sent her a heart back. She couldn't open it. It could have potentially gone into another hole. I didn't respond. all the while within myself, I wasn't feeling too well about the situation, to be honest, because obviously when I offer to work with someone, I want them to feel amazing, but also that, no, not my job. My job is hold the steady, hold the steady. And when someone is ready, when the person I'm working with is ready, they will pick up the steady for themselves. Okay, I've been working within these last couple of days and thinking, okay, shall I reach out? Shall I not reach out? And every time the answer was no, do not reach out. But obviously, I'm human. I care for this person. I care for everyone that I work with, and friend or not friend. And so I was feeling like, oh, I need to do something. And the message was really clear. No, do not do something. Your only job is to feel all is well. All is well. Obviously, you can imagine I'm also part human. I was thinking, oh, but what will she think of me? And she will think I do not care and all of that, which was for me to hold my own all is well steady. Because who cares what anyone thinks of me? It's about what I think of me, and all is well. Fast forward a couple of, I don't know, I guess a week. I don't really know in linear time how long it was. I had a friend visiting from Berlin. I'm in Amsterdam at the moment, and I've been working out in a gym, and he came with me. And it's a wonderful gym, and it has a amazing, lovely cafe that's attached to it. So we had a workout session. We went to the cafe. I was listening to some wonderful YouTubes on my earphones, and this one doesn't really matter. So I was listening to a YouTube, and all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I need to go. So I stopped the video in the middle of and we had a plan. I said, okay, to my friend, listen, you go there and there. I'll take my bike, I take my bag home, and then I'll meet you there and there. So in the middle of this interview that I was listening to, I packed my bag, he paid, I went on my way. And what happens outside? I walk into this person. So not only did we have our first meeting since what happened, and I've been holding the steady and all is well and all is well and all will be fine. Now it was the time. Now everything aligned, and we were both in the energy space on the same vibration to meet each other again. And before it wasn't. So now I come to the whole point of making this video. To do or not to do. To do or not to do, yes, do. Only do within though. Because all the other things, all the happenings are not in my control. The only thing that I can and need to control is within. Hold the steady and the alignment and the perfect energy within. And then the universe, God, the higher selves, whatever, will take care of the details. And where we met was also, it was so perfect. So apparently she's moving houses, and her new house is close to the new studio that I'm working out at. And I haven't even been working out there for that long. I think it was my fourth day yesterday. So not that any of this matters, but you know how everything just, well, actually it does matter. Like you can't, the bridge of incidents, how something goes from, I'm not so happy with this, I hope this will turn out in a good way, la 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 la, to, yes, everything is perfectly fine again. I'm not in charge of that. That's something else. All I need to do or not to do, all I need to do is hold the steady, hold the all is well, all is fine. And you know, also, it's not that I was working on this 24/7. You know, it's not like I was trying to fix a broken heart and a relationship with an SP, or because you know that we tend to, with these bigger things, to think about this all day, every day. which is actually causing more resistance. And resistance is nothing else than energy that flows hampered, or actually that doesn't flow as it should. That's resistance. Resistance is simply mud in your garden hose. Okay, my dears, this was the message in the video, and I'm sure that you can apply this to a situation in your own life. The only thing you need to feel is the all is well, the feeling of relief, as Neville calls it. All is well, all is well, all is always well. If you want to practice with me, if you feel like, oh, I have a wobble in my energy field, it can also be a physical pain. I helped someone relieve an inflammation in their shoulder. I mean, come on, this stuff is pretty amazing. And I've created some pretty other cool stuff with some people. If you feel like, oh yeah, I would like to try a session out, I'm offering them for free at the moment. And all you need to do is just send me an email. We will do it over Zoom. You do not have to be on camera if you don't want to. I might want to record the session, but only when you agree with it. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So email is in the description. And if you want, then just reach out to me. If you don't want, all good as well. Sending you so much love, and see you in the next. Bye bye.